Part of that process, we all contribute to it, as Kali was saying, but we like to feel we do our small part. We are available. I always say that there is no mystery in partnerships. It's really about engagement. And that is what has happened with ARMC this year. SJ called up and said, hey, let's work on a partnership. It's happened with so many of you. And I really want to say my door is always open to those discussions. We are local, we are invested in local. And it is a process, guys. I know some years, there are kind of feelings, they could be doing more, but I'm not on the platform, or it's really important that we are cutting each other some slack, and most importantly that we are holding hands and we're doing it together. To have all of you here today, to be part of these discussions is so valuable. We had the showcases last night with Piwo and Hanwa Boloja, I believe, and I hope I'm not jumping the gun, but it sounds like they've got work in Europe after those performances last.
You are still tuned in to This Week in Eswatini, and this is still the build-up for the official MTN Bushfire broadcast. But right about now, you did actually see Jigs there, who is one of the co-founders of MTN Bushfire, talking briefly at something that is called the Arts Roundtable. Many of you come here for the fun, for the groove, for the vibes, but many other things happen during MTN Bushfire. Right about now, I am joined by one of the speakers. Mele Shanze is in the building. He is on This Week in Eswatini. Welcome to the show.
Thank you, and good evening to all the viewers.
Can you just briefly tell us what Arts Roundtable is? Because labaning betfulana batela the vibes, batela the artists, but there's a conversation that actually takes place at the beginning of the whole festival, and that happens like every year now.
Yes. So yeah, you're 100% right. Arts Roundtable happens on the Friday of Bushfire every year, whereby Bushfire committee brings together a panel of people, of experts, to upskill and capacitate local creatives on different aspects of the industry. Gives an opportunity to locals as well to ask questions, and basically in a round table fashion for us to come up with solutions for the industry. This year we had the good fortune of having the Africa Rising Music Conference, which came with a delegation from Germany as well as Netherlands. So it's also allowing for us to create bridges between them and us locally, which is what they were really pushing this year, how to create those bridges.
Alrighty. And can you just briefly explain your purpose of being a part of the panel today? I mean, you did speak. So we'd like to know what you were discussing with these creative and what your part or your deliverance was at the Arts Roundtable for those who were unfortunate. I mean, they couldn't join. But can you just tell us briefly how that went down?
So I was part of a panel that was speaking towards independent record labels. Because I'm actually a co-founder of an independent record label, Antidote Music. So we were the first record label to release music on the internet in Eswatini, and we have the largest digital music catalog in the country. So we were invited by the Bushfire Arts Roundtable to basically speak to that, how to start an independent record label, what are the challenges and opportunities that exist for local independent record labels, and that's really what we were talking about. And it was such a rich conversation because we touched on many things. Monetization, what are the different ways in which you can make money in music, what are the different parts of the value chain that still needs to be addressed or pursued. So it was really a fruitful conversation, and we were very fortunate as well in the panel to be joined by label managers from Paradise, which is a German-based distribution company.
And speaking of your record label, Antidote Music, you are celebrating 10 years in this. Can you just tell us about your journey and the growth that you've seen from Antidote Music, from artists to performances from the artists, and now you are being a part of a panel to basically teach other people how to do this.
Yeah.
How do you feel that your growth has been throughout the whole thing, the 10 years?
It's been a tough journey.
Yeah.
I think with anything that has to do with the arts, you need to be consistent. You need to be relentless. You can't back down from it. If you really believe this is what you were created to do, you
Yeah.
can't back down from it. And the past 10 years for us has been a journey of commitment, consistency, and just being dedicated. We faced many challenges, but in doing that, the beauty is that it's starting to bear fruit now. 10 years later, yes, but we're in a position whereby, like I said, we have the biggest digital catalog in the country. And for us, that gives us an opportunity to speak to people outside the country and say, hey, if you want access into the country, we are those people. In the past 10 years, we've worked with a lot of artists, but artists signed to us currently, artists such as Mzwa, Sook, Sanilo, Parcel, Grizzly, and we are actively looking for more. Now more than ever, we feel it's the right time to invest even more into unearthing local artists, and the internet has made it so easy. I mean, just the success of like an Uncle Waffles should show us how easy it's become for us to make it happen. So for us, now is the time, and it's a celebration of the milestone, but it's also like a signal of intent, what we want to do over the next 10 years.
Okay, and just lastly, Melly, how do you think it's important? We see that MTN Bushfire has indeed embraced creatives in the Kingdom of Eswatini, which is very good for the industry by bringing us the Arts Roundtable. How important is it for people or brands to have things like Arts Roundtables where they engage creatives and artists?
Yeah, I think it's very important. I think one of the biggest challenges that we have in the country is that artists don't have enough information. Yes, we always say information is freely available on the internet and look for it, but truth be told, we also need experts that will dissect the information, that will also help them to filter through some of the misinformation. So we do need more of this. Also, as a record label, we are working on, we've previously hosted sessions at Ndibanweni where we invite artists and other creatives to talk about certain things. And we're in the process of planning another one that will happen later on in the year. It's part of the things that we have in our program of celebrating 10 years of Antidote Music. We want to do a special celebratory event, and we want to have as well those sessions where we capacitate artists from Eswatini. But it shouldn't be just us. I mean, mine would really just be to invite more people within the private sector, more stakeholders, and even government themselves, to urge them to say, we need more. Can you partner with us? Can you partner with the people that are moving in order to create these structures where artists can be able to access that information? Because without that information, we are walking in the dark.
You definitely heard it all, Kingdom of Eswatini. That was Meli Hlanze. Thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you very much.
And giving us all there is to know about the Arts Roundtable and being a creative in general in the Kingdom of Eswatini. There is definitely a lot to learn in the Kingdom of Eswatini. And if you do attend the MTN Bushfire, you will definitely see that. We did speak about the Arts Roundtable, but behind me I can hear there's a lot of sounds coming through, which brings me to this. There are many, many stages here at the MTN Bushfire. We've got your Firefly stage by Valentine's. We've got the main stage. And of course, we do have the MP Theatre where everything is going down. But let me just show you that so that you can see what really goes down. Do enjoy. We are here and it is definitely happening. MTN Bushfire 2022 is taking place and we are here to definitely see it all on this weekend Eswatini. We are bringing you along. This is the beginning of it all. Brands are here, people are here, people are starting to walk in, it's starting to feel warm here. I can definitely feel the reignition of the fire. It is about to be a spectacular time, and also we have many artists lined up, so it is going to be a great time indeed. But all you have to do to see all of that, stay tuned to Eswatini TV and This Weekend Eswatini as we bring you many interactions with some of the brands that are here. I can definitely see Ciroc, there's Valentine's, and everything else that you need to see. And right behind me is, of course, the main stage, but we are dealing with many other stages. We also have the Firefly stage and, of course, the amphitheater. So if you want to see many different things, you can just walk around. It's going to be a fun-filled time, but do stay tuned.
We're still. And yes, of course, it is a gentleman who's upgrading this weekend Eswatini Konala, Ekala Kulama Pambili Eswatini TV, Jangoba Street Dogemas Bulatelo. So today we are definitely switching things up. Nabelo, we are coming to you live from the House on Fire. This is the build up to the official broadcast of the MTN Bushfire Festival. It is finally here, guys. And aren't I proud to be a Swati right now with hundreds and hundreds of people coming from different parts of the world. But because we want to experience the heat, the fire of the MTN Bushfire.
I definitely agree with you, Bapetsile. When you bring in the word heat, we are definitely feeling it. The sounds are coming through. We've been seeing people dressed up during the day. People are
bringing their A game, guys.
Yeah.
People are bringing their A game.
Of course. And just to speak about, we arrived here during the day. It was very subtle. People were just coming in. People were getting parking, getting their accreditations, walking through. And as I walked through, I definitely saw that there are many different brands. It's something that I have never seen before. The engagement with brands is too spectacular. I will name a few. We do have Durban Tourism that I saw there. They have a spectacular setup, where they also brought their tour bus, and they bought those things. So they are giving you the real Durban experience right here with Bushfire, which just shows how much Bushfire engages other brands, other countries, by bringing in Durban tourism here. For us as a Maswati to experience that.
Will make sure to give you all the entertainment. The lineup is crazy for the whole weekend. I am talking Sense, Sanel, Saki, Trezor, and a whole lot of others. Devin, Gogo, Nasty Sizi, Abuya. Guys, weekend.
Yeah, and what also I love to see is that we also engage local artists. We have Bosuks, we have Master P, we have DJ Cyphers, and I'm talking about these people will be playing past midnight, so the fun doesn't stop at any point. And if you are watching right now, please do not forget to engage with us on all our social media platforms, on Instagram, on Twitter, on Facebook. If you look for This Weekend Eswatini, and you are definitely to see what happens during the week and the build up to the actual show. But
And I think that's the one thing I love about Bushfire and festival like this ones. You are African. You need to remember your roots. But I think what I love the most, Bello, is the fact that we have lots and lots of local artists on the lineup. I always say this each and every Friday. Our artists have the talents. They put in the work. They produce very good music. It is time for us to give the spotlight to them because, hey, Ziaki.
And speaking of everything local, Bapetsile, I had Meli right here now. He was speaking about the Arts Roundtable, and I realized that that is an important platform for all artists in Eswatini, creatives, and grasp a lot of information because he was highlighting that he, as a recording label from Antidote Music, they got an opportunity to teach people how to start a record label.
Which is very important.
Exactly. If we brought more people in to talk about what happens in the creative space, that's where we get to learn from things such as Arts Roundtable. And of course, you did speak to Penny. What did Penny say? How are the vibes for the MTN Bushfire?
Beautiful people of Eswatini. Penny promised us nothing but fire. But another thing that I think I love, Bello, is the fact that they have have the Bushfire Schools Festival, which is such an important thing. I think kumtoka ukuthi bamfana basesikolweni be introduced to arts, because para mina Bello, I remember very well in class I couldn't say I wanna be on TV, I wanna do broadcasting because but don't wanna so it is really important to get the knowledge that these kids need to have
from a very young age, and just for the parents to also channel their mentality into seeing that there are more careers than but here we see how important all that is, because we are embraced. I'm talking about many, even corporates are here, but it's not about creatives only, it's not about Arts Roundtable only. There are different, like there are banks, many different corporates that are joining us, which Meli did also highlight. We bring everyone in. It's not only about music, it's not only about TV. Even we can collaborate or partner with the government, partner with other corporate brands.
Now, Bello, forget Sun L, forget Sands. You want to know my highlight of this weekend?
Yeah.
And spending it with you.
I'm glad we start the show like this. I started with you, and tomorrow we are going to be going on, taking them through the whole weekend.
Yes, of course, beautiful people of Eswatini. We have the Eswatini TV app, which you can download and subscribe for only 20 malangeni per month. Lapo ubukela konke loksekhaya Eswatini TV ngithilalela. Everyone brought their A game, and we are here to make sure we just have a storm the whole night. Mina na Bello nje nisibona asilali kuncithike ma makeup kube nje but eklaleni ke ngiyasingayikhona.
Of course, ma'am. We also saw the different stages. If you've been to the main stage, the sounds coming from there. I went to the Firefly stage, which is sponsored by Valentine's. It's happening, the glitz, the glamour on the
also
stage.
The amphitheater.
It's very, very
That's
beautiful. And that's where my faith will be performing. I am talking about Durban Koko. Today, tonight, we will be. Yay.
I said Durban Koko ukombitana Sands, so Durban Koko can miss me, okay?
Okay, well, that is all up to you. We will split so that when we come.
But I think that's what I love. It caters for everyone. You see, Sands is more soulful. Durban Koko,
but
so when
the split between us is good, because when it don't we and good to come
yes, but system does.
Exactly. Sasa is connected babugele makaya ukuthi ngakusenze kambe njani ngakudeben Koko kambe. That is the lovely part about being here. You get to enjoy many streams of music. I'm talking about true music, and the amphitheater. Anything you would like to hear is definitely here, and many different artists. So right about now, we're gonna take them somewhere else. We are still on this journey we are taking you through, but do enjoy. We'll be right back.
We're still very much at the MTN Bushfire Festival 2022, and we are inside the barn market where we get to see handcrafts, our beautifully talented locals showcasing their art. And with me right now I have Snenkosi Msomi, who's going to tell us more about his stall. Snenkosi, how are you?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm fine. Why do you look so stiff? It's a festival. Be happy, man.
I'm still preparing my stall, so yeah. But I'm excited.
Yeah. So what do we call this behind us?
So my stall is called Sinankosi Msomi's Photographic Prints. What I do is I take conceptual photographs, as you can see behind me. These images are inspired by our childhood memories, our African childhood memories, and basically they are all about expressing ourselves. I promote self-expression, as you can see. Yeah, so basically, as I said, that these pictures are inspired by our African childhood memories. As you can see, this one is titled "On Our Way Back Home." It reminds me of why it's very nice to be an African. You know, taking us back to our roots, as that is what makes us who we are. Yeah. So, yeah.
I know that Snenkosi Msomi's photographic prints has been displayed all around the country, if I may put it that way. What specifically brings you to the Bushfire Festival?
I wanted to basically showcase my craft and to actually inspire others like myself that it's actually you can make an income through your talents, you know. But then in making income through your talents, you also need to have an education so that whatever you create is supported by your education. you know. Yeah.
Alrighty, thank you so much for your time. Have a wonderful weekend.
It was a pleasure. You too.
Thank you.
Your music is so very beautiful. I want to feel you creep inside me, the warmth of a kiss beneath my very skin. I want to experience the taste of dark berry nectar, the seed of life. Heaven everlasting, the phone just won't suffice no more. My imagination is filled and my cup runneth over. Feel the shape of me. Yeah.
Niyatibonela nibabukele emakhaya. The performances have started. That was something brown, giving us a little something. But asingene vibing because it is definitely gonna be a long weekend. There's a lot happening right here at MTN Bushfire. We have the main stage, we have the Firefly stage, we have the amphitheater, and I think I am looking forward to some theater because Minene theater sit together, say what. But another thing that the Bushfire is all about, it is the Schools Festival, which they had this week. Which is proudly sponsored by the EU. But I do know that I'm making sense. Because they need to know at a young age, so there are so many career opportunities. You really don't have to be a nurse. You really don't have to be a teacher. You can be a presenter like me and Philo. I mean... Okay, but about now, beautiful people of Eswatini, let's see at the MTN Bushfire Schools Festival, where our youngest female DJ, Miss T, was also part of it, performing there. And oh man, aren't I proud to be a Swati right now, just to be a part of such an amazing thing. I must say, the MTN Bushfire is the biggest festival that I've ever attended, and I'm definitely gonna be here for the whole weekend. But about now, let's see to the schools festivals. It was all about what?
Art is essential to me because, for instance, when it comes to music, if someone is passionate about music, they play, they learn.
Why do you love art? I love art because it's a way to express our feelings. Why do you feel the need to express your feelings? So that our heart doesn't become hard. Because if you do not ease the feelings, your heart will become hard.
It's all about our culture, our love, our passion.
The road to realizing your dream as an artist in the Kingdom of Eswatini, particularly when you're still young, is possible. It's very uphill, but it's possible. And I think spaces like the Bushfire Schools Festival is testament to that we can make it happen. We just need consistency. We just need to get all the stakeholders behind us, and we can turn that little spark into a fire, and that fire into a flame, and that flame into an inferno.
And you can see how excited they were to be a part of that. There were many different organizations there joining to teach them about many different things. But as the show goes on, or where it started during the day, I was very fortunate to be walking around just catching the vibes from each and every corner, and I can say I had a spectacular experience of what MTN Bushfire is before the people crowded, and I did find a few of my faves roaming around. I am talking about none other, the great Flowy. She was out and about just seeing everything, and she definitely told me that she'll be spending 50% of her time at the Firefly X Valentine's stage, where all her favorite performances will be happening. I had the chance to have a conversation with her to see or to hear from her what she feels about everything taking place at the MTN Bushfire 2022. Let's see what she had to say. Right about now, we are joined by a great musician in the Kingdom of Eswatini. I am talking about none other than Miss Flowy herself. You have seen her several times on the show, but here today she is here to tell me about her experience of the whole thing so far. And I did see you sitting there by the arts round table, you know, engaging. So you'll tell me more about that first. And just firstly, how are you finding everything?
Well, I've just come out to this side of the arena, and I am like blown away looking at all the stalls, and yeah, it's just fantastic. Like, I cannot wait to come back, because I'm gonna go change and come back and just see it packed. But this is just, I mean, after 2 years, we've been wanting this platform simply because COVID. I mean, as you know, there was a lot of loss that happened during COVID. We lost a lot. We got depressed. As artists, we didn't have money. So everything is coming alive. And so you can imagine the energy right now. It's like everybody just wants to meet people, see people, network, and just work and perform.
Alrighty. And we are standing very close to the Firefly stage, which is sponsored by Valentine's. Right. And we know that today there are many different artists local at the main stage, Firefly, and of course the amphitheater. We're gonna see a lot of different vibes. How do you feel about the chosen artists for today?
Yeah. I'm excited for them. I really am. I have seen from stage 1 to the eliminations to the finals, and I'm like, okay, these kids just came out. The kids put their best foot forward, and that's what essentially needs to happen, because when you take your craft seriously, everything else falls into place. So this is one of the stages that I would be here 50% of my time, because I'm like, okay, I know the name, possibly saw it on a poster whilst advertising for Firefly and all that, but now I need to see them in action. So I'm excited for them. I really am, and I'm excited to really see their journey and how it pans out.
Alrighty, thank you very much. That was the great Flowy joining us on This Weekend Eswatini. Thank you very much for showing me or telling me how you feel. And that was the great Flowy. She was telling us about her experience of the MTN Bushfire. She did mention that it has been 2 years too long, and you can agree with me, Bapetsile. Nangitilo 2 years. Ngathi bekade ukuthi kube nale gap between. Khona sithola lesikhathi sekujima sijimele le Bushfire.
As much as we were loving the virtual experience, but it is nothing compared to what we are feeling right now. Just mingling with people, they hit as something else.
But people need not forget, COVID is still here. It still exists. COVID is still spreading. So please, when you get the chance, wear your mask, sanitize. There are sanitizing points each and everywhere. If you do not have sanitizer in your bag, please do find a point and definitely sanitize, because COVID is still here. Follow all the COVID restrictions, please.
Sangabakhumbuta nje babukele emakhaya ukuthi Eswatini TV it will be bring you the live broadcast of the MTN Bushfire Festival the whole weekend. I'm talking starting from tonight. Kusasa, it's me and Bella holding it down. I'm saying and on Sunday nakhona we will be broadcasting, so do make sure that you keep it logged in. But again, ngakhohlwa phela because it's sakhona la ka This Weekend Eswatini. Follow us on all our social media platforms. We are at This Weekend Eswatini on Facebook and on Instagram. Then on Twitter, it's at official_TV. But right about now, Bello, I think we've got bills to pay, so we're gonna take a short ad break.
Back today. Get 1,000 when you purchase the Donna sleigh bed and 2,000 cash back when you purchase the Restonic Queen Silverado bed set. Get 1,000 when you purchase the Calvinator 20 kg twin tub and get 500 cash back when you purchase the Panasonic UX100. Fully stocked, no deposit option. 24 months to pay with same-day delivery. Only at Lewis. T's and C's apply.
Get the hottest deals at Hi-Fi Corp to warm up your home. Get this Alva short stand gas patio heater for $3,799. Save $200. Or this Acer Aspire 1 Intel Celeron 4GB laptop with 128GB eMMC hard drive for $4,999. Save $1,000. Or this Skyworth 40-inch Android Full HD TV for $4,999. Save $1,000. Prices valid until 30 May. T's and C's apply. Hi-Fi Corp, your #1 deal destination.
OK's Big Deal Weekend is back. Save big with massive deals like Clover Bliss Double Cream Yogurt for a super low $27.99. Liquid Fruit 100% fruit juice blend, any 2 for only $34.99. Ultramel Custard, any 2 for a low $37.99. And Nestle Milky Bar or Smarties Slab, any 3 for just $29.99. Get more big deals in store. Fill your trolley without emptying your pocket. This weekend only at OK. Owners you can count on.
And unfortunately, Bapetile, our time definitely does run out when we are having fun, when we are out and about. But take over Lomunye,
beautiful people of Eswatini, we definitely are bringing you the live broadcast of this year's MTN Bushfire Festival. And taking over from us are those two people, Lawa Dosendela, the live broadcast, because as we did mention, we'll only be holding it down. Now, it's This Weekend Eswatini, Eswatini lifestyle. It's in Latanumdilo on the MTN Bushfire.
And Chuki, you can just tell us how you feel about holding it down. You know, you are letting us into the actual official broadcast of the MTN Bushfire. I mean, we have been stringing you along on This Weekend Eswatini, and we did see very fun clips of, bits and pieces, but now you can still be on the spotlight.
Basically, Pelongosi, all I can say is I'm excited to be on air. I'm excited to invade This Weekend Eswatini. And of course, right now, this is Eswatini lifestyle time. So, I don't want to rely too much on all of that. All I can say is thank you guys for holding it down. Yeah, have a fantastic evening.
And those who are joining us on YouTube, those who are joining us on Eswatini TV, we unfortunately have to sign out just now, but sinshia etandleni leti futfumele njengale event lena nayo ifutfumele ngumlilo nemlilo kuyahlangana.
And yes, of course, beautiful people of Eswatini, ningakhathatheki siyabuya futhi kuleli viki letako with other celebrities, but because today it was a bit different, but next week we are with other celebrities Eswatini as they get to share their musical journey with us. The MTN Bushfire is here. We are definitely bringing our fire. We are all vaccinated, but so see you guys. Sasa.
5 until now. And Yaloga Yang Hambing Eva. I am with the beatdown queen, the lovely Nokpila Masangane. Nokpila, good evening.
Evening, Chuki. How are you doing?
I am fantastic. In fact, fantastic is an understatement, my baby. Fantastic is an understatement.
I'm jubilant. That's all I can say right now. We know that the Bushfire has been shut down, all thanks to COVID-19, right, for the past 2 years.
Yes.
Last year we had the digital festival, right, and I'm excited for the live, all-in-person event for 2022. I'm looking forward to what's going to happen today. What is it that you're looking forward to today?
Before we tell Babugele Makaya what we're looking forward to throughout this entire weekend, Bushfire, we are very much live. Emphasis on the fact that we are live, which means you guys will be able to stream us on YouTube and of course watch us on DSTV channel 286. Do not forget the Eswatini television app. You only have to, in fact right now you can stream for free, but in my previous episodes of Eswatini Lifestyle, of the Beatdown, of This Weekend Eswatini, you only pay 20 emalangeni per month.
I mean, Eswatini TV has made or done so many strides to make sure that its people, the people of the country, are able to access the content that is produced locally. So, like you've said, you have the app, you've got Skujana / the set-top box, you've got also DSTV channel 286. I'm looking forward to the performances tonight. What is it that we have tonight? I know we have so many locals on the lineup today. We have King Terry and Courtesy performing at the amphitheater stage. What more are you looking forward to tonight?
Tonight we have Carly B, we have Sands, we have a lot of our locals right now. We have DJ Cybos. Exactly. You know, a lot of our locals are actually going to be taking up that stage, and we love to see Eswatini grow, be bigger, be better. Not just any stage, the main stage, baby. And of course, we do have the most anticipated South African act, right?
Nasty C, right?
Nasty C. Exactly.
Yeah, Nasty C is a multi-award-winning rapper / hip-hop artist, born and bred at Durban, KwaZulu-Natal. So looking forward to his performance today. We know that Nasty C is doing so much across the world, and for him to bring his fire, good Bushfire, in the kingdom of Eswatini, you know, it's epic, right?
Very epic.
Yeah.
So before we actually sign out right now, Nokpila Masangane, who are you most excited to see?
I'm looking forward to the comedy. I'm really looking forward to the comedy today. I just want to laugh. You know, we've been through a lot, you know, because of COVID-19, stress and all that. So I'm really looking forward to the comedy and the music, of course.
And of course, let us not forget to tell you, Babugele Makaya, in as much as we are live right now, we are going to come back at 8:30 until late. Throughout this whole weekend, different talents from the Eswatini television presenters family will be taking on the seats here and taking us through the Bushfire festival. No wonder this is called Bushfire, a house on fire. People are bringing their own fire.
The entire week is all gonna be vibes, right? Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we've got big international and local acts that will be performing on the different stages. You know, we have 3 stages, right? We've got the main stage, we've got the amphitheater stage, we also have the Valentine's Firefly stage, and I'd personally like to thank my sponsors, MTN Bushfire Festival. So thank you so much to the sponsors of MTN Bushfire Festival 2022, you know, for Kukasa, you know, the event, the festival, you know. My sponsors are coming through for the arts entertainment industry in the country. So I think that's it. So viewers can look forward to 8:30. Right? Tonight. Right?
But for now, let's take it back to Mbabane newsroom. So apart from the Bushfire Festival. #bring your fire. See you at 8:30, baby.